Yo, bro, I got the footballs, dude. Let's go out there and start throwing around. And okay. Yo, my bad, man. I thought you were inside, but let's go out there and start doing the. What the fuck? Where is everybody? Oh shit! Oh, Zim, you scared me, man. Happy Halloween, bro. Nice costume. I didn't think you were coming. Okay, today, all by myself. I feel like Uncle Rico out here from Napoleon Dynamite, throwing the football over those damn mountains over there. But I was lucky. I got a bag of balls. I found a kicking net I remembered that we had, and I found a way to angle it downwards a little bit, so I can throw some deep balls. But I'm just gonna do a few quick quarterback drills. I got to work on keeping my base wider. It's something, you know, even if you have a good season, you know, sometimes it's hard to criticize yourself after that, but there's always something to get better at. And I had some really bad throws this year, and most of the time when I had a bad throw, I would watch my feet on film, and it was always my feet were fucked up. So I'm trying to work on keeping a wider base today, being in a position to throw. I learned a lot about something, short step, no step throw, and it's something I kind of started doing this year, but I want to get better at it because it did help me a lot. So decided to have a little fun with the intro today. But as I said, today I wasn't there very long, maybe like an hour, and I just had some drills in mind, some new drills that I knew about, and I'm trying to work on keeping my ankles apart. And so when I'm watching myself go through this drill, this is just a slow drill. I'm trying to keep a wide base, and when I watched the replay on it, I didn't like my ankles were a little too close together at some points. So the next time I went through it, I really decided to get an uncomfortably wide base, you know, something where I felt like I wasn't standing tall, but I'm really trying to keep my ankles apart. I don't want my heels clicking together. I don't want any vertical bounce, as I've learned in some videos. The last few months, I had a really good coaching video that was given to me by my offensive coordinator, and I'm trying to work on these things because, as I said, the short step, no step throw was something that was totally new to me. You know, everyone always said stand tall in the pocket, bounce, and so now they're saying no vertical bounce, wide base. You don't have to really step hard into your throw if you're already in a good power position and you're heavy on your back foot. So then I didn't have any wide receivers today, so I was just warming up, throwing into the net. So I'm just practicing our 3-step drop and then getting a heavy back foot, keeping a wide base and hitching up in the pocket. This is kind of fun when you just have a bunch of footballs. I'm lucky because I have the training facility to do stuff like this. I think if I was just on my own, it would be much harder if I was just in a park or something. So, but this is something that I just thought of because I found that kicking net, and I said, oh shit, I can just throw footballs at that. So I didn't really need anyone because I wanted to work on my base anyways. The accuracy and stuff I wasn't really too concerned with today. I was trying to focus more on my feet, keeping that wide base, keeping my ankles apart, trying not to bounce too much. But you can see I had a little trouble with the net, man. I kept knocking the thing over because I got to find a better way to construct it so that maybe I'm just going to tape it all together so it's more permanent. But it was a good target. It's good so I don't have to just throw the ball and walk and go pick it up. If I can hit the net, then it makes that whole process easier. But then you can see after I was warmed up a little bit, now I'm taking that 3-step drop, and then I'm just putting my foot in the ground and throwing. So in my head, I'm pretending like a route came open faster than I expected, or I got pressure, or a hot read, and so I'm just backing up like a normal 3-step, and then just really getting heavy, putting almost all my weight onto my back foot, or I am putting all my weight on my back foot, and trying to keep a wide base, and it's just that short step, no step throw, and it's I think it's great. I can't believe I've been playing quarterback this long, and it took me till I was 35 years old to learn something like that. But I can't believe how effective it was this year, because like as I said, it was new to me, but I was still doing it. I was practicing it every practice. That line drill that you've probably seen in another video if you watch my videos, and it's great, man, because it works. Like, you have to just be able to, wherever you are on your drop, sometimes you just have to be able to just get into a position quickly and get rid of the football. Like you can see, I'm 1, 2, 3, boom, throw it. I'm just trying to stick my foot in the ground and get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, stick your foot in the ground, get rid of the ball. And another thing was where the football is, I'm trying not to drop it when I go to throw. I want the first place that the football goes when you start to throw it should be up. A lot of guys, they drop the football down, so there's this big, wide, loopy circle motion with the football, which ultimately is it's gonna be a slower release, and it's definitely not gonna be as accurate, because there's too much that can go wrong when that path of the football is too long. So I went over this a few times until I felt like my shoulder was getting warmed up, and I was doing what I was expecting to do. After it started to feel good, I got into a rhythm. Boom, throw. I moved on to some cone drills that I've been looking at too. I did 3 each way. I don't have anyone pointing a direction or anything. I'm all by myself. So I'm just deciding in my head that I'm going left or I'm going right. Once I finish my drop. And so in this case, as soon as I get into the cones, wide base, all right, and I'm just stepping over, and I'm trying never to be 2 feet off the ground. I always want to try to have 1 foot on the ground, and I always want to try to have that wide base. And also, I didn't use those high step bags like I normally have in the past, because I don't want to get that vertical bounce that I've been learning about that slows down your ability to throw. So that's just a quick hitter drill, something I'm going to do a lot more this winter. I think last winter I didn't do as good of a job. I didn't throw that much last winter. I really waited until we were just a few weeks out from the season to really start throwing. I mean, we would throw sometimes, but not as much as I probably should have. And so this is a big weakness of mine, throwing on the run. I've never been a great thrower on the run. You can see it's difficult because I'm trying to, as you see, I come into the screen and I'm trying to kick my left foot out in front of me. And at the same time twist my upper body, so you kind of have to separate your upper from lower body, and it's hard. It's always been a difficult thing for me. I think some people throw really well on the run, and others like me struggle. I've never been the strongest guy, so when I was younger, I didn't really have enough muscle to get some of these balls out, and so maybe that's why I got good at running the football, because when I would get out, I wouldn't really look to throw in the past that much, because it was too risky. Like I wasn't as accurate, and I said, it's probably smarter if I can just go get 5-10 yards, or at least get back to the line of scrimmage. But this is something I'm really trying to get better at. When I roll out, getting my shoulders and my whole body moving towards the target. It's something that as a 35-year-old quarterback, I'm kind of embarrassed to say that. I've been playing the position so long and I still struggle so much throwing on the run, but I'm gonna really work on that and try to make it a strength. And it's always fun to work on your strengths, but remember, when you get out there and you're training, work on your weaknesses, okay? Always work on your weaknesses, all right? And then just to finish it up, one of my favorite things I used to do when I was in college is I didn't have a bucket today. I had that net. It ended up getting knocked down, but I'm just on the 20-yard line and on the 15-yard line, and I'm just throwing spot fades, goal line fades. I'm throwing to a spot. I'm trying to get some height on the ball and drop it down into the net. It's just a lot of fun. I think I had like 14 or 15 footballs, so I could just sit back, and it's just, you do a little competition in your head. I want to hit the net a lot more next time, but just getting back into the swing of things, so I'm sure that will come. But today was just wide base, no vertical bounce, short step, no step throw. This is all things that I'm really trying to bring into my game for the next season. So thanks again for tuning in, and hope you had a good Halloween.